Guten Tag. Good morning. Welcome to our Mindanao Dream. Build day 13 on the construction of the privacy fence and the arch at the entry gate. And they are starting which makes sense, but they found a little bit of rebar in the precast. So
next,
there's two of those, so they're getting ready to get those in place. Mark says they're not going to have to do any support on the outside to keep them in place. We shall see. I hope not. That'd make it, of course, again, I hate to see wake up in the morning and find a tile laying on the ground. Dudung finishing up on the last outside panel. They are done. Decorative tiles going in. And starting back on the arch. So I'll turn this camera off. I need to talk to Dudung about that arch, like we mentioned yesterday, about raising that height up a hair. So we'll be back at lunchtime, see how the progress has gone. This is what Pearl does in her spare retired time.
Charlie is craving of breakfast burritos.
Oh, burritos in general.
Yeah, so I'm
Soft tacos, burritos, breakfast burritos.
So I'm making the tortilla wrapper. So this is what I learned from YouTube. We all learn from YouTube.
The guys are still at lunch. I'm gonna get them while it's still a little quiet out this time. We've got Dudung's just about ready to start laying in rebar to go across here. I talked with them and we did raise this up a little bit outside here. Whoa, looks like we got our second precast in place. This is the one we did earlier that I did the time lapse on. I didn't want to do time lapse on both of them, just basically seeing the same thing over and over. That's it there. You can see that one there's in a finished. They have totally completed now, whereas the other one looks like they still need to go back. Last time on this one they filled it in with cement, then came back in an hour and did some more, let it set up a little bit, and it looks like that's what they've got to do here. As you can see, that's where we're at. Both of these will be done today. That's nice. And as you see, we didn't have to, like I thought we would have to put a support on it here to keep it in place. I don't know if it just with the cement is enough, not say suction, but hold it in place, but it is. So I'm real pleased. All the columns inside, except for that one I showed you earlier, are done now. So we're set. We'll be back at the end of the day to do our wrap. Starting of pouring the slab. Maayong hapon, good afternoon. We've come to the close of build day 13, and it was a good build day. Video is going to be a little longer than the usual one, so I apologize. Hope you watch it all the way through. Precast number 2, Humana, finished. The precast number 1 because that's the one that they did first, is also finished. I think that's gonna add a nice little accent point to the fence.
Bye-bye!
Sige, bye! Amping! Hoy!
Oh.
And the crew leaves. Done. How's it you get inside?
Ladies.
Oh. Oh, 4 ladies? On the arch, as you saw in the time lapse, it got poured, and right there towards the end of the pour, it started raining and pouring. I'll have to clean this mess here up they left, but obviously can't see anything here, but it's gonna be nice. Looking forward to it. They said that it'll have to, since it's a large pour, or large enough pour, that we have to wait till at least 3 days to remove the forms. So that leaves it on Sabado, and that's at the end, that's 3 days. So we'll end up pulling those forms on Monday. But that's okay. That'll just give that much more time to dry, to secure, so we won't have no issues. And in the meantime, there's tops of the fencing, the panels that need to be smoothed out. There's a couple columns, or one column out there by the arch that needs to be repaired. Remember that one time when Dudung started chipping at that one right there by the arch? That one has to be finished. But for the most part, all the finishing is done. They will probably do some finishing on the arch itself once it gets the forms pulled off. And we'll probably have a skeleton crew. Maybe Oting and Patrick will be here for that. We're thinking about having the, I guess, to any better term for it, the awards ceremony on Friday at the end of the workday. So we're going to call this a wrap for build day 13 on the privacy fence and arch at the entry gate. Tomorrow is Jueves, Thursday. Until tomorrow, from here in the Philippines, Mindanao, Bislig City, Salamat, God bless.